So right here, man, y'all know what's going on. A bunch of fanned out women in the comments, but this one particular is there with her man right behind her. She's reaching out to whoever that is on the stage, and I guess bro is about to call her up. So she peep game. She's like, oh, I'm with my man. So she walks away to make it seem like she's not with him. Oh my goodness, y'all know what's going on.
These days, it's quite easy to come across videos like these that traverse the internet. These types of videos seem to illustrate that there's a lessening apparent value seen in stable relationships, that for men with romantic ideals, the ultimate gamble is believing in love.
So am I the for not giving my husband my escape money when I saw that we were financially struggling? I, 34 female, have recently ran into a situation with my husband, 37 male, and I'm curious about if I'm the ass or not. So me and my husband have been together for 8 years, married for 7. When I got married, my mother came to me privately and talked about setting aside money as a rainy day / escape fund if worse came to worse.
Passport bros. They're allegedly getting passports and traveling to different countries to find mates, women to marry, who have values that they admire.
My husband has never showed any signs of being dangerous and rarely even gets upset. But the way my mom talked about it, it seemed like a no-brainer to have. When me and my husband got together, we agreed I would be a stay-at-home wife. We are both child-free, so that was never a concern. My husband made a comfortable mid-six-figure salary. All was good until about 2 years ago. He was injured at work in a near-fatal accident. Between hospital bills and a lawsuit that we lost, that ate up nearly all of our savings. I took a part-time job while my husband was recovering. But when he fully recovered, we transitioned back into me being unemployed, as my husband insisted that it was his role to provide. He is currently working 2 full-time jobs and Ubers on his days off to keep us afloat.
Well, I'm a mother of 4 sons, and one of my sons married a woman from Spain, and I'm here to tell you she is the most precious person in the world. She's very well educated, she's very elegant, she's very feminine. She knows how to cooperate with my son and not be demanding and entitled and ungrateful for the things that he does for her.
Here's where I might be. I do all the expense managing, and I've continued to put money into my escape account, although I significantly decreased from $750 a month to $200 a month. My husband came home exhausted one night and asked about downsizing because of all the stress of work was going to kill him. I told him downsizing would not be an option, as I had spent years making our house a home and offered to go back to work. He tried to be nice, but basically told me that me going back to work wouldn't make enough. After an argument, my husband went through our finances to see where we could cut back. He was confused when he saw I had regular reoccurring withdrawals leading back years and asked me about it. I broke down and revealed my money to him, which now sits at $47,000.
Well, women in America have grown so entitled and so demanding that they think they can do anything they want to do and get away with it, treat a man any way they want to treat him, and even denigrate him when they weigh 300 pounds and he wants someone who looks feminine, who behaves feminine, who takes care of herself.
After I told him all of this, he just broke down sobbing. His point of view is I treated him like a predator and hid money from him for years, even when he was at his lowest. I told him that the money was a precaution I would have taken with any partner and not specific to him. He left the house to stay with his brother and said I hurt him on every possible level. But my mom says this is exactly what the money is for, and I should bail now.
The modern discourse on relationships seems to fall in one of 2 extremes. Category 1, date the man that gives you the maximum thrill. Start a family with this man, but bemoan that men read the man that's not interested in settling down with you doesn't take care of his responsibilities. Or category 2, find someone that is responsible and believes in the old model of love and marriage and use him until you can find the person you really want from category 1.
So I want you to tell the people what you just told me. You just got your tubes tied without even talking to me about it. Why would you do that?
I mean, we already have, we have children, technically they're not.
Those not my biological kids.
I know they're not yours, but, you're a great father figure to them.
I can be a great father, but I want to be a great father to my own actual child.
I
My biological child. I want an actual child of my own that I could say that is really my own.
I mean, that's valid, but at this point, the decision has been made. And
What you mean the decision has been made? Why wouldn't you talk to me about it first? Why would you just up and do it?
I don't even have a ring on my finger, so it's just like, what's the point in that? I feel like
you don't got a ring on your finger, but you in this house though.
Okay, and?
What you mean, man? What's going on?
I mean, it's just
yes, I could be a great father, but what's going on?
A rash decision, but the decision is final, and I feel good with what I did. Like, don't make me feel bad or try to.
Well, why wouldn't you talk to your? Why wouldn't you talk to the person you're supposed to be spending your life with?
I mean, it was just
about
like
a situation that permanent.
I mean, I've been talking to like family members, and I already have children. I know I don't want to have any.
But I don't have a child, so you genuinely just thinking about yourself.
I mean,
is what you're telling me.
That's how you feel.
How it feel? I'm telling you how it is.
But that's not it. Like. You know, I just have a lot going on. I don't want to have any more children. I'm fine. Like, we can barely, I'm trying to make ends meet with my situation right now.
Make ends meet?
Like, it just doesn't make sense.
We are a team. We are a collective. But why wouldn't you actually talk to me about something that permanent?
For multiple millennia, the main purpose of marriage was to have and raise children together. What is the case now in a new dating environment is a growing number of young ladies are deciding to have children with the man they would like to have a family with and figure out the family part later. But these same young ladies are expecting men that do not have children to help them finish their families off. And that is simply one that is not very appealing to a growing number of rational men.
Did you have another question that you wanted to ask over to the ladies?
Yeah, I'm gonna get right into an important question. Do you already have kids, is my question.
Yes, I already have children and I do not want any more.
Okay.
Yes, I do have 2 kids, 2 boys, and I don't want any more either.
Okay.
I do have children. I have 3 children, and they are young adults.
Okay.
And I am not looking to have any more.
Okay.
It is my time.
I hear you.
I'm
right.
traveling.
Yes.
I'm traveling.
You in your era. Yes. I ain't gonna hold you. I feel it.
Yeah. I have paid my debt to society. Okay.
Okay.
I have made my contribution.
I hear you.
That's it.
Okay.
What now? It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
I'm pregnant.
That's great, baby. Why are you crying?
'Cause you're broke!
In today's new dating landscape, what is waiting for many guys who try to quote-unquote do it the right way is to pick up where someone else left off, to right the wrongs of another man's dating past. In effect, it is the job of the decent good guy to right the wrong of another man's past. And what might this woman sound like when she speaks of her past with said man?
He made love to me with so much passion. Bass drummed the backboard of the bed, used his tongue as an instrument over the orchestra of my body, stroke keys I never knew existed. We were a concert in between our sheets.
I'm going to encourage my other sons who are not married to get a passport.
He worked his way around my triangle, rotated his tongue in all 3 corners, tambourine clapped my thigh, the cymbals of our bodies grinding smoothly. In the softest whisper, I played his flute.
The question now that more and more rational men have to ask is, if we cannot do marriage for love, then we have to do marriage for either A, culture, or B, function. If we are now entering an age where men have to look at marriage through a lens away from love and with more practicality, one where love doesn't save the day, instead it is the functionality and the cultural benefit that marriage would have to offer, then it's simply going to change the calculus by which more and more men, and even yes, passport bros, see the true function of marriage in the first place. It was love that would have made a man become a stepfather. Love would have made a man look past a woman's difficult past and love her through it. Love that would allow a woman to save her own money from her job while a man pays all his money for the bills. But now as things become more, dare I say, transactional, it is becoming clearer that men need to become more transactional in the way they view marriage. Otherwise, the risk may no longer outweigh the reward. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care, guys.